Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. Today I'll be playing more of the Raven Remastered, in which I am a little bit stuck.
It's time to do.
I really like that sound alert. I really do. So hello to Hermit Gamer. It's okay, nothing to do upstairs. And I've changed my model again. I wasn't too happy with, why you're taking I also was like figuring out there were issues with my headset, and apparently the issue was I forgot to charge it, so I'm now using it wired. Yeah, that was one of the issues. And yes, I spent the entire afternoon making a new model. Well, fancy for a cruise? Well, I'm a fancy detective. Okay, a little bit of a supernatural gothic detective. I don't really wear these kind of clothes in real life, so living vicariously through my model. Okay. I got stones. I need to go into what's his name? Legrand's area, right? Now, how am I supposed to do that? Is my question. What's that?
Whatever Constable Oliver wants, he's getting ham and eggs.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I need to get food for Oliver.
Just a pinch of salt for our friendly constable.
Ah! Oh, so I wasn't gonna go give him a laxative. Well, yeah, okay, Zellner is nicer.
Constable Oliver.
Huh?
Ham and eggs, piping hot.
Oh, I shouldn't really.
I don't see anyone here who'd rebuke you. It was a hard night.
Yeah, it's been a tiring night.
Oh,
And drink the water and run to the bathroom, okay?
just enough salt.
Oh, I didn't put too much salt? Okay. So he's heavy flavored like me.
That was good of you. Cheers.
You don't
Cheers.
wash your dirty dishes as well, do you?
Oh, of course not, Your Majesty. Oh, that was a proper meal and no mistake.
Go to the bathroom. Okay, he only drank a little bit of water. He's still...
The constable is quenching his thirst with a bottle of water. You'll have a problem when it's empty, but I can't wait that long.
So...
Constable is quenching his...
how am I supposed to make him even more thirsty?
You'll have a problem when it's empty, but I can't wait that long.
And I got my own food here that I'm having a tough time to eat because it's in a small cup. A little bit of jelly. So, how am I supposed to make him go to the bathroom more? Am I still gonna end up giving him a laxative? I don't think I'd find a laxative anywhere, huh? Damn it. Shoot rocks at him. No. Zellner's too nice. No. Okay. Find another way then. Yep, the cup's too small. I spilled a little bit. Ah. Nothing a little bit of tissue won't fix. Why is he so nervous?
The death of his mistress doesn't really bother Inch. He's only worried about his own future.
Yeah, this cup is not the right proportion for the dessert. Jeez. Go downstairs again? need wire.
I need something to open the lock. The key would be best, but a wire would do.
Okay, I need some wire. Maybe I can try and find the Baroness's room? Maybe I missed something? There's a wire there or something? I'm hoping. There's nothing... No wire anywhere? Except for the diary.
I'll leave it there. I don't have time to read all of it.
Okay, I can't take that. Nothing else in this room. Except the blood spot I need a sample of.
The unusual color of the blood could be something that all cats are... The little stones make perfect ammunition for the slingshot. Now I just need a suitable target.
I would have picked Oliver, but Zellner wouldn't let me do it. Where can I get wire? Where can I get wire? I can't get a hairpin. Nothing else in this location but to go in here, and he's still interrogating the two of them.
I shouldn't bother her until I have some news. Her mind is still razor sharp, and I'll need it to crack this case. I don't want to blunt it by using it too often.
Fair point. Okay. Captain! Anything new to say?
I'm sure Captain DeConti wouldn't mind a chat, but I don't think he can help me at the moment.
Oh, he's not helpful. All right. So I need to use the stone somewhere. But where? Apart from upstairs, I have nowhere else to go. Honestly. But there's nothing else I can really do up here.
There's dirt piled up in the corner. Down below where the passengers are, the ship is pretty clean. But the crew doesn't seem to care as much up here.
Any notes? See, the thing about this game is there are no... Okay, wait. There are notes. I was wrong. I forgot about notes. Okay, these are all of what happened. This is a little diary, I think. Do you need me to read all of it? Probably not, right? Okay, notes. Here are the notes. Secrets. I think there's more than feathers stuck in the vase. My hand's too big. I got what's inside the vase already, though. Fine, either way, I prefer to your discretion. Well, I can read this one. This is the latest one. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because too much. But okay. The murder of Baroness von Trebitz. The Baroness was murdered while Legrand, Constable Oliver, and Dr. Gebhardt were searching for the shadow that the constable spotted. We heard the shot, and moments later, we were at the Baroness's cabin. The door was locked from the inside, and the Baroness was dead. She was lying on her bed in a pool of blood. Dr. Gebhardt pronounced her dead, but couldn't say anything further about the circumstances. According to Dr. Gebhardt, the Baroness was shot in the heart at close range, a single shot. She died instantly. Was the Baroness drugged before she was murdered? She was quite unsteady and seemed very drowsy when we met her on the stairs. I believe she's drugged, but the notes don't really help me in terms of finding a wire that I could use for sneaking in.
He could be more cooperative, but in the end, he's just doing his job. No reason to shoot a stone at his head.
Ah, fine. Can I shoot somewhere else? Distract him so he could run away. No, nothing at all. Nothing here. I must be missing something. I don't see it. I want to enter, but he locked it.
I'd lock the door, and until I have good reason, I won't wake him up. Something tells me that he wouldn't be amused. Dr. Gebhardt closed the curtains from inside, which was the right thing to do. Who'd want to be greeted by a corpse on the way to breakfast?
He has a point. What about Legrand? Legrand is upstairs. He's interrogating the violinist. And while the violinist may be a womanizer, he's not the murderer, I don't think. I don't think he's gonna get anything.
Really feels uneasy. But does Legrand actually think he's the Raven?
Zellner is like, really, Legrand? Inspector like you? I don't have anything here.
Legrand is absorbed in the interrogation. He still seems pretty annoyed. The violinist seems to be bearing the brunt of it.
You played a sound alert, but I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything? I heard it earlier, but... somehow the sound alert didn't play. Why is that? Oh, I can get towels.
Big, soft towels. I could reserve a deck chair with it. No, better not.
You didn't redeem it. Oh, it could be just a late notification. Because, for me, on my end, the moderator just said you played another sound alert. My mod is wrong. Sound alert. Fix yourself. Sorry, I was eating my dessert. That causes my model to go crazy. But yeah, I can't. There's nothing here. What can I shoot at? Can I play music somewhere? Oh, I need to test this, but can I give it to...
Legrand will attend to the interrogations, and I'll handle the investigation. I won't talk to him again until I'm ready to present the murderer.
All right.
The ship must have been rebuilt at some point. I'm sure it didn't originally have such a modern glass roof.
Nothing, no one I can talk to here. How they did not include a hint system. There's nothing else in the vase, is there? Or the vase. However you pronounce that. Okay, nothing here. What was in the vase? This. The latest thing that we picked up, other than the feathers, is the pillowcase with the burn marks. And so, you're assuming the killer shot the gun into the pillowcase first. Hence the burn mark, the scorch marks. But why did he do it, though, is the question. And I still don't know how to get this. I don't have something to cut it out or something. I can't just, like, take it. So there's a problem here. Yes, Legrand has a chemistry set, but his room is locked.
Blood could be something that Legrand...
So I need to unlock his door with a wire. But the thing is, I don't know where to get that wire. So if you could be nice enough to look it up and tell me, like, point me in the right direction where the piece of wire is that I'm supposed to get, that would be great. Or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm also supposed to be distracting Oliver. Get him to leave. Like, run to the bathroom or something so I can talk to the stowaway. But of course, I don't know how to do that either. I don't know how to do anything. Nothing up here. I can only go downstairs. And then the only downstairs area I could go to would be here. But he's not going to let me go in because he's still here.
I have to talk to the young fellow right away. Even though he was already under arrest at the time of the shot, he may have noticed something before. And what about the other gunshot? Could the second missing bullet from the murder weapon be stuck down there in one of the wooden crates? If I want to get into the cargo hold, I'll have to get rid of the constable first. He won't let me talk to our young friend.
And that is with the cargo hold. I need to get rid of this guy who is not letting me go in. I got the slingshot, but how am I supposed to use it? No, I have not used it yet.
I won the slingshot in a hard-fought duel. I won't give it back until I've shot it at least once.
Hiya! No. Do you have a piece of wire? Or something?
Maybe Miss Miller has found something of a soulmate in the archaeologist. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee that the two...
Anything next to the constable.
People with low self-esteem tend to sabotage their own happiness.
Okay, examine a water bottle?
Is drinking the water he brought along. Without it, he'd get very thirsty. Constable Al...
And then the plate.
The constable is quenching his thirst.
Yeah, I can't.
I have to... Even though...
Yeah. I get it. Deny the H2O. Oh! I didn't do anything. It's not me, Oliver. It's not me.
Ow! 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 Ah! Hey, Zellner, what in blazes was that?
What?
Something hit me!
You mean someone shot at you?
Yes, well, no, I don't know. Didn't you notice anything?
I was riveted by the fantastic view. We swished...
Very good acting from Zellner's part. Hey, you broke your water! Ha!
And my bottle's broken too. Oh, I don't believe this. Could you bring me something to drink? Those ham and eggs were pretty salty.
I'm sorry. I have to proceed with my investigations. Goodbye. Let's see how long he can resist his thirst.
Okay, he runs along.
Not long at all.
Yeah! Time to talk to our stowaway. Are you still there? Yeah, save. I will save.
Nervous? I would be too in your position. Who are you?
I'll save after this conversation.
And you are?
Constable Zellner. Why did you sneak onto the ship, Adil?
I wanted to go back home.
You're Egyptian?
There's no work for me in Italy. I want to see my family again.
And since you don't have money, you stowed away.
So what if I did?
So,
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Me?
I don't recommend it, but that's one way to do it.
where were you when I was attacked?
Well, I couldn't take anything with me on this trip, so I snuck into the kitchen and took some canned goods.
Interesting. And how do you know when I was attacked?
Well, I thought it was yesterday, shortly before we set sail.
I take this bump personally. What were you searching for on deck last night?
I was hiding the whole evening. I wanted to go out and get some fresh air, see the stars. But then suddenly, they were looking for me.
Were you in one of the cabins?
No!
Did you see anyone on the deck or on the roof?
No!
And after we arrested you?
The English policeman put me in this cell. Then he left. I've been here ever since.
And you didn't notice anything along the way?
No, nothing.
Nothing at all, apparently. He didn't see anything at all.
Gunshot.
How useless.
Yes, the English policeman had already arrested me. We heard a bang and looked around.
And then?
Then, the Bobby was in a hurry to get rid of me. He almost pushed me down the stairs and locked me in here. He left, and then a short time later, the alarm went off.
Constable Oliver wasn't with you anymore when the alarm went off?
No, I was scared that the ship would sink with me sitting here like a rat in a trap.
Well, at least the ship isn't sinking.
It's hard for me to believe a single word of your story.
Because I'm a foreigner?
Because you seem to have learned our language in the space of a day. Accent-free.
Believe what you want.
Who paid you to distract us?
What?
You went for a walk around the deck and let yourself be seen. Everyone goes off hunting you, and in the meantime, your partner shoots the Baroness in peace.
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to distract anyone. I just want to go home.
You're a liar, and a bad one at that.
But sir, I'm telling the truth.
And I'm the Raven. Inspector Legrand will deal with you. He's lying like a cheap rug. But he probably doesn't know anything about the murder. Very disappointing. So I have to keep...
What are these things hanging there?
Most is the shot that was fired...
I'm curious.
...in the cargo hold last night.
Look at this. This is a horror game where this will be bodies hanging in this net. Okay. Can I take the bullet? I can take the bullet with this. Might as well, since I'm here.
No. The bullet hole is too small for the tongs.
Ah, budget. Ah, never mind. Let me save first. Okay. I'm looking around the cargo hold.
Also seems to serve as a changing room.
There probably is something,
For the ones who don't...
but I didn't notice it yet.
The young man is lying like a cheap rug. That much...
We go through the tried and tested method. Mashing them in on everything. Yes. That's exactly what I will do.
Can't have anything to do with the murder. When we heard the shot, he was in the custody of Constable Oliver, and I hardly think the two of them are working together.
Yeah, and then he's trapped here.
Could be responsible for the bump on the back of my head. And maybe he also stole some things from the buffet. But he's no criminal mastermind. What a pity. I expected more from this interrogation. Legrand can try his luck with him.
Can I open the locker somehow?
A stroke of luck. The lock is open. oil-stained overalls. And here, an old toolbox.
Nice.
It's been through a lot. Hardly any paint, dented, and the
Wire.
wire
I need the wire.
with me. Some wrenches, a bit of wire wool, an oily cloth, and here, a screwdriver.
Nice.
The wire is too flexible to pull something out of the hole. I need something less bendy.
Screwdriver.
Well, I think the bullet is still in the wood. I'm not a weapons specialist, but at first sight I'd say that this bullet looks exactly the same as the one Dr. Gebhardt gave me for Legrand. That would mean that the murderer also fired a shot here in the cargo hold before the murder. But why?
And why knock me out? Am I just in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Sure the old gun still worked? Or was it something else? And did the bullet really come from the same gun? I can only check that in Legrand's cabin.
All right. And he wrote a diary entry or a notebook entry. Unconscious. I fell unconscious last night when I left the saloon with the others. I wasn't feeling all that well, and it only got worse from there. Finally collapsed on the side deck just as the fire alarm went off. There was a tranquilizer in the champagne that I drank last night in the salon. That explains the drowsiness and the unconsciousness. Was the Baroness von Trebitz also drugged? Okay. According to the captain, several people drank from the same bottle, so the sedative must have been in the glass and not in the bottle. Captain DeConti says he gave me Dr. Gephardt's glass, which makes him suspicious. So maybe the real target wasn't me, but the doctor. Clues and evidence. Legrand and the constable found the murder weapon on the gangway on the hull. Maybe the murderer wanted to dispose of it without being detected, and had bad luck that he didn't know the ship well enough. But there's something that seems off to me. If I was a murderer and I wanted to make an important piece of evidence disappear, I'll make damn sure it did really disappear. Okay, let's look at the rest of the cargo hold.
Somebody put the trunk back on the shelf. I can't tell whether it was our young friend or someone else. It must be uncomfortable traveling like that, even if you're as young and slim as our guest in the cell over there.
Hey.
I could take one of the saws with me as a souvenir. On the other hand, it'd remind me of my bump and of my rather inelegant escape.
So he doesn't want to. Okay, never mind. I got the wire. Let's go back upstairs.
That takes the biscuit.
I noticed that the door was unguarded. I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right.
Tell it to Legrand. He's expressly forbidden anyone to speak to the witness before he does.
Legrand already knows and gave his approval.
Really? So you don't mind me confirming that with him then?
All right, let's go to Legrand and tell him what happened. You fell asleep and then you left the door unguarded. Well, are we going?
No, but don't try it again.
Of course not.
Yeah, be glad I'm not the criminal. I didn't go and kill the stowaway there. But I got what I wanted. So, time to go and sneak into Legrand's cabin. Making a little bit of progress here and there. Not a lot, but good enough. Okay. Before I start the puzzle, let me save again. I have too many save games, I swear. Okay. Wire.
The lock isn't especially secure. I should be able to open it with the wire from the cargo hold.
Puzzle. So yeah, this is a weird puzzle. I gotta make the key shape from the key. This two has to be the same. This one, no. Or is it the other way around? It should be. Oh. This one should be taller if that's the case. And this one is the same as the second one. This one has to be the tallest, so this one's a bit shorter. No, this one has to be tall. This one has to be a bit shorter. No, this one has to be short. Okay. This one's open, this one's open. This one has to be higher. This one's fine. And these two, okay. Higher. This one's this here. Did it not unlock it? I heard it. How did it not unlock? It looks to be all right. I don't understand. Are we supposed to make it level or what? Oh, picking. Yeah. I'm not good at this. You see, it's level, but is it these things that has to be leveled or higher? Like they're different, like, shapes. So I don't know if that means something. Okay, let me try and do this. It's leveled, but it doesn't work, so it's not that. I remember the first time I played this where this puzzle also killed me. Not the best puzzle. Oh my god. Oh, it needs to be like that. This one has to be available, appear. So this one is okay. This one has to be higher. Like that. This one has to be lower. No, higher a little bit. This one has to be lower a little bit. These four are okay. These is lower. Yes! All right. Okay. Save my game, because I ain't doing that again. But at least I solved the puzzle. I mean, I know it took a while, but at least I solved the puzzle, right? I did it.
Legrand's file on the Raven. Centimeters thick, but totally useless. We're not dealing with the Raven. Why can't he see that? Our man is ruthless, a bomber, and quite probably a murderer. There's nothing written on the bottle. I suppose it's some sort of stimulant, legal or not. Legrand has been awake for at least 30 hours straight, maybe more.
He needs some sleep, man.
This is the pipe from the cargo hold. Legrand seems to have inspected it for fingerprints. I can still make out the powder. No. Nothing to see on the end of the pipe that the attacker held. Either he wore gloves or he cleaned the pipe. This file belongs in a museum. It's history. The inspector should concentrate on the present. Aha! That's the bullet the doctor removed from the Baroness's corpse.
Aloha, Ghosty Aussie. Good to see you. Different Malta. Yes, I decided, you know what? Because of this game and how it does not work well with VTube Studio, I figured I should make a model that I'm truly happy with so that I could have a model that I could use that's apparently a lot less like resource heavy and plays well with like more games as compared to the other one, which looks gorgeous, but apparently doesn't work well with this game. So I used yesterday night and this afternoon to actually go crazy with the model. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. I looked hard. I worked hard on this model, I swear.
Legrand must have taken and developed the photo.
I'm glad you like it, though.
He even made copies and enlargements. He seems to be prepared for everything, with access to more resources than a normal detective.
The stats I examined, photos at the back, that's the Baroness.
Legrand must have taken them yesterday at the crime scene.
This is the Baroness?
That's how we found her yesterday, I think. I wasn't really myself at the time.
Because you were drugged.
A rough diagram of the ship. Legrand marked the Baroness's cabin. Seems like he didn't turn up anything else of note. Shot in her sleep. She didn't feel a thing. She went to sleep and never woke up.
At least it's painless for her.
Provides an
But
overview.
sad though. I like the Baroness. I really did.
Yes. The bed, the blood spot. The spot on the sheet is much bigger than the one on the mattress. There's blood on the blanket as well. A lot of blood, I'd say. A masterpiece. Forensic teams use kits like these. They're placing
Now I need to use the kit. Let me use the kit.
evidence. But not in Switzerland yet. It's a small lab used to conduct simple analysis on site. All right, what have we got here? A small glass bowl for mixing chemicals. What's this? Oh, how practical. A hermetically sealed cotton swab for collecting samples.
Ah, so this is what I need for the blood sample. Okay.
Fingerprints are overrated. Smart thieves wear gloves, or they make sure that there are too many fingerprints at the crime scene to check them all. I'm sure Legrand could work magic in this alchemist lab. Me, I'm just awestruck.
No, wait, I haven't finished looking yet.
What have we got here? Half of the tools in this box would be interesting for an archaeologist as well. Actually, forensics and archaeology are really quite similar to each other. The goal is to find out what happened, whether a few hours ago or a few centuries ago.
Now, if you put it that way.
Good Lord.
Good Lord on what?
Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord.
Well, okay, that's all he says about them. All right.
Aha! This is some kind of inventory list. For each chemical, it lists the chemical composition and a short comment on how to use it. And here's a list of the most important procedures. Fingerprints, gunshot residue, blood. I don't have to analyze the pillow and feathers to determine whether there's gunshot residue. I can smell it. And I don't have any other clues at the moment.
Okay, so I need to get the sample first. That's a reminder of me to go get the sample first. Okay, so let me go do that. Let me go and get the blood sample and then come back.
I always wanted to do that. That should be enough.
Nice! I got the sample, let's go test it. Okay, no one's around. I can go in sneakily. Looking very suspicious, but it's okay.
A small glass bowl for mixing chemicals. Good Lord. Good Lord. Which of these chemicals are for analyzing blood?
I need the...
Wasn't there something about blood samples? Fingerprints. Gunshot residue. Blood. Well, it explains how to confirm that something is blood. That's a start. You have to mix luminol and a hydrogen peroxide solution and then drip or spray the mixture on the blood. The solution turns blue and glows even if there's just a very small amount of blood. Okay then, luminol and hydrogen peroxide.
Well, I almost said Paro, but no, Zellner is checking the notebook for me. So, luminol.
Aha, hydrogen peroxide solution.
Where's luminol?
Aha, luminol. I think it's better to drip the solution on the swab instead of dipping the swab into the solution. Maybe oxygen is an issue, or it doesn't work if you use too much of the solution.
Fine.
I'm filling the pipette and putting it down very carefully.
And then,
So, let's see what we...
let's see if it's blood. I don't think so. Should have dried up a long time ago and turned brown.
No blood. Not the slightest reaction. If I didn't make a mistake, and it wasn't that difficult, then the spot on the Baroness's bed isn't really blood. But if it isn't blood, what is it? And more importantly, why didn't Dr. Gebhardt notice anything? He was supposed to have examined everything.
Dr. Gebhardt, very, very, very suspicious.
Visit the medical center.
Can I save first? Would you let me save before you do anything reckless? Let's see, look at the safe.
A lockmaster and son. Tough to crack. If I wanted to steal the eye, I'd concentrate on getting the 3 keys. If everything goes according to plan, the first time this monster is opened will be in the museum in Cairo. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Neatly folded and unused. Legrand hasn't slept since we cast off, nor on the train.
He's been awake forever.
Smells like chemicals. Legrand probably developed the photos in here. There are still fragments of the syringe that the inspector broke in the sink. Why is he pushing himself like this? Even if he catches the Raven, is it worth ruining his career and his health?
Legrand living up obsession and coffee. Yeah, he's kind of really, really obsessed with the Raven for some reason. Is it really because like he's so guilty about it? Like he feels like he really shot the wrong person? Okay, save again.
It seems impossible that Dr. Gebhardt could have shot the Baroness. He was with me when the gunshot ran out. But he must have noticed that the Baroness was lying in a pool of fake blood. Maybe he's covering for someone. Let's find out.
Again, opening the lock. Lucky I don't have to do that puzzle again. Hello, Irma. New model looks great, thank you. I put it together like in a night and a day. Honestly, because I figured I really should have like a good like a V-Rate model, one that's really I'm really happy with for to on standby in case like there are games like the Raven Remastered that does not play well with VTube Studio, you know. So
the sink looks like it's been cleaned recently. I can't say whether it was cleaned to comply with the hygiene regulations or whether there was another reason.
Fortunately, going to have to head off to sleep though for tonight. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Good night. Good night, Ghostly Ozzy. Hope you get a good sleep, no nightmares, sweet dreams.
Interesting. A tape on a reel.
Oh!
The reel belongs to a much better player, like the one from the Baroness's cabin. I can't be certain that this is the reel that was missing from the Baroness's cabin, but it seems quite likely.
Okay, safe. I feel like the doctor's very suspicious that something bad's gonna happen.
A tape recorder from Sibling. Interesting. The reel in the Baroness's cabin is from the same company. A microphone was plugged into the tape recorder. Maybe Dr. Gebhardt records the results of his examinations and writes them down later. Okay. Nothing. Strange. There.
Why am I nervous?
Very interesting.
That's a gunshot sound. So, oh, the first gunshot is not because they're trying to kill anybody. It's because they're recording the sound of the gunshot. So they played that sound. So it wasn't really the person just being in the room just shooting the gun. It was just the sound of the gun being shot. Okay, safe. I'm nervous. The doctor's so suspicious now. Oh my god. Okay, what about this one? No, it doesn't.
A shot is audible on the tape, and the reel comes from the Baroness's cabin. It's all coming into focus.
Coming into focus, and I'm a little terrified.
I guess the trash bin is in here. Right. Paper towels, plastic packaging, cartons, and... hold on.
Bloody glove.
What's this? A burst rubber glove. It's knotted, and there's a red liquid all over the inside that looks like blood.
It's not blood.
Good money that it's the same fake...
Oh my god, the doctor is suspicious. Really easy to get away with murder if you're a doctor. Safe. Oh, nervous.
It's probably for emergencies, in case a passenger falls down and can't walk anymore. Possibly due to rough seas, or maybe the captain's well-stocked bar.
Oh dear, doctor, yeah. I feel something bad's gonna happen. I have faint memory of what's gonna happen next.
Time to pay Legrand a visit.
But I don't know if it's now or... I'm nervous. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of have a faint memory of this happening. Okay, chapter 1. I'm done with chapter 1. Secret solved. 12. Hint function 0. Wait, that was a hint function? I did not know there was a hint function. There was a hint function? Well, I didn't know that hotspot highlight used. Oh, so they minus off points. Well, I needed that, so whatever. So, okay, not too bad, not bad. All right. Okay, start chapter 2, I guess. I'm drugged. Everything looks off. Where's the body? It disappeared.
Why couldn't you just leave it be?
You're a murderer. You're a fucking murderer.
Let me go.
How am I supposed to leave it be? I'm a policeman.
are you doing this to me?
Doing what?
Baroness,
What did I do?
God, I don't know.
You killed somebody.
Don't you understand what you are forcing me to do?
Don't pin this on me, okay? Fuck you.
You don't have to. It is almost over. You won't feel a thing.
Almost over?
I'm sorry you have to see all this. I should have used more chloroform.
And how are you gonna explain me suddenly dying?
Chloroform. Still partly numb.
I have nothing.
A pair of scissors.
Don't say it out loud.
Already. Enough of that, Mr. Zellner. Soon it will all be behind you.
I'd rather stab you in the neck. I need to do it faster. I can't let him see me. Okay. Do it again.
I am so
Oh, shut up. Shut up.
a pair of scissors. Already.
Oh, wait. Okay, so not the scissors. True final boss time limits. So not the scissors. What am I supposed to do if it's not the scissors?
I am chloroform. Have to distract him. Chloroform? I had it in my bag, just in case.
Just in case of what?
You were supposed to be asleep. I am not a monster, you know?
You're not a monster? You fucking murdered someone, you say you're not a monster?
I have nothing against you. Nothing at all.
You're fucking sick.
What can I do? You forced my hand.
I forced your hand if I didn't kill someone in the first place.
Hold. Yours alone.
Oh, fuck off.
Keep talking. Why? Why? Why did the Baroness have to snoop around? Why did you have to snoop around?
I'm a fucking policeman. Why do you think you deserve?
You want to plant evidence on me, yeah? I left no evidence. There is no trail. And yet you can't just leave me in peace, can you?
You murdered somebody. You murdered somebody.
What have you... Mr. Zellner. Well,
Oh, fuck off. You couldn't kick him or something?
I am... Keep... But... It... Why? Why?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I moved, but he's still like... I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't feel any sympathy for this guy at all. It's just
I had it in a reversal.
move. See, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I move and then he's like, his needle. Because I move, I talk, and then it just doesn't work. I don't get it.
And what next? Heart failure happens a lot at your age, especially given your background. I am still considering whether I should throw you overboard. Don't leave evidence. No evidence. But what if I'm seen? My plan was perfect. And then you ruined everything.
You fucking murdered somebody.
Hell.
You see, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Nothing I do is like... I need to cut the straps, but I need to talk to him. You see, and then immediately he's like, he's ready.
Why?
You see, it doesn't work. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
I am sorry.
I'm trying. Like, see, I put up the footrest, right? Okay, I talk to him. Skip, 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 skip. Search the bowl. You see, I talk to him, I try to talk to him, and then he's ready. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Okay, I can do the same thing. I can talk first. Okay, then footrest. Talk. Bowl. You see, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't work. The moment I get to the bowl, he's like, I'm ready. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, get past that part.
Take it easy, Mr. Zellner. You will only hurt yourself. Shall we begin? I will.
Okay, I did it? Well, I'm not okay. Do I look okay to you? I will save. I will save. I will. I will. Don't worry. Oh my god.
Works miracles. I thought
Died so many times, man.
Then what?
If all that's totally safe, I will.
Let the constable recover his breath.
He almost killed himself.
I didn't mean to.
No. Dr. Gebhardt would have taken care of that for me. Where is he?
Gebhardt is vanished without a trace. We're searching the ship from top to bottom.
One at a time. Tell me, Zellner, what did you find out?
Dr. Gebhardt killed Baroness von Trebitz.
Impossible.
Do you have proof?
Besides the fact that he wanted to kill me?
But wasn't the doctor with you when the shot was fired?
The shot that we heard was a recording. The Baroness had a tape recorder and good speakers in her cabin. Good enough to make the noise audible on the upper deck.
Is that just your suspicion? Or do you have...
I have fucking proof. Shut up.
There's an audio tape.
I swear, the inspector, you're doing nothing. You know, I'm the one doing all the job. I'm the one that found all the clues.
And there's a sibling
You're acting all high and mighty, you fucking asshole.
to the recorder in the medical center. He recorded it in the cargo hold. His tape recorder has a microphone, and I removed a bullet from one of the boxes down there.
And it came from the murder weapon?
All right.
Inspector Legrand.
Let's pretend you're onto something. The shot we heard...
Pretend? I have fucking evidence.
Happen next.
Oh my
Ran
god.
to the Baroness's cabin. She lay comatose in a pool of blood. Dr. Gebhardt pushed past you so that you couldn't get too close to the Baroness. He examined her and pronounced her dead. There was no reason for us to doubt him. The shot, the blood, the Baroness lying there lifelessly. But she was only unconscious, knocked out by the chloral hydrate that the doctor had poured into her glass shortly before.
The doctor had a glass in his hand when you came in.
The same one I drank from.
Prove the evidence, but you gave me the glass instead, Captain DeConti, and unintentionally knocked me out as well.
Nonsense. There was blood everywhere. And the Baroness is certainly dead enough, isn't she?
Then who did shoot her? And when?
As I already said, it was Dr. Gebhardt. He shot the sleeping Baroness in her cabin, barely 10 meters away from us.
What are you saying?
The doctor was alone in the cabin for a while. When the alarm went off, it was deafening. I couldn't even hear myself.
And I found a pillow with burn marks. Could have been used to muffle a gunshot.
And the blood?
The blood wasn't real. Dr. Gebhardt mixed up a liquid that looked like fresh blood to the casual observer, but the liquid remained red instead of becoming darker and browner from exposure to the air. That meant he had to clean the body and get rid of the bedding.
But the blood was already there when we first entered the cabin.
Dr. Gebhardt was in the Baroness's cabin.
The doctor planted everything. He's meticulous.
Surgical glove full of the red liquid under
It's crazy.
Baroness, dead tired, fell onto her bed. The glove burst and the blood spread across the bed. I found the burst glove in the medical center.
But why did he do it? What was his motive?
Inspector?
I can only speculate. The Baroness spent the day rummaging through her old family photos.
No.
Do you have anything to contribute, Constable?
Confession, sir. Dr. Gebhardt was the Raven. It's all here. He admits to everything.
What does it say?
It says, "Do you still remember, my dear Nico? The streets were wet with rain, and the scent of roasted barley and fermenting yeast wafted over to us from the brewery. A dog barked until your shot struck down the innocent one. After that silence, not a single sound except for my soft steps fading on the wet cobblestone street. They made a hero of you, and I, at last, found peace. At least until the urge returned. Some of us are not made for it.
I don't believe it. I mean,
I thought,
he wasn't a murderer, though.
and that thought pleased me. We'd finally find out who was truly the better man. And it pains me now to have to admit that you and your little gumshoe got the better of me. You drove me into a corner, forced me to make mistakes. I congratulate you on your triumph, but no one will confine the Raven to a cage. There is but one way out, and that is by my own hand. Farewell, Raven Hunter R.
Inspector Legrand.
So, what now? He just walked away. He didn't even care that the murderer almost got me. Now what?
Inspector?
I was right. I told them all, over and over again. But no one would listen.
You think that Dr. Gebhardt was really the Raven?
The things Gebhardt describes in his letter aren't part of any police report. Only someone who was there would know them.
Couldn't there have been...
To anticlimactic with the Raven. I know, right? It's like,
instance? What if one
that's
of
too easy.
sides?
Why is it
You just died like that?
accept the simple
And what, this is the end of the game?
never a new Raven? There was only ever the old one. And that was Dr. Gebhardt.
The modus operandi doesn't match. The Raven was not a killer.
Legends are rarely what they seem to be, Constable Zellner.
They rarely change their pattern, though. That's the thing. No, people who commit crimes like that, like they're so meticulous and all, they don't change their pattern that easily. There's a reason why they have that pattern.
Who was the man who was killed back then?
William Jackson, a petty thief, committed some burglaries together with his brother. Talented, but not world-class.
And they thought he was the Raven.
Some people thought it was part of his disguise. If you're a debonair master thief, what better disguise than pretending to be a common crook? From time to time you let them catch you pulling small jobs, and no one ever imagines you're capable of a major heist.
But you didn't believe it.
I had my doubts, but everyone congratulated me, and those doubts were pushed aside. It was like being caught in a storm, but eventually the storm passed and my doubts were still there.
But not this time?
There's definitely something bigger going on.
Art isn't our man?
It must be.
Raven's basically Lupin. Yes. He's basically Arsene Lupin. No, he's like the master thief. No one managed to caught him. At least they thought they did, but they didn't. And now they say that he's dead. I don't think so. I mean, the point of the game, it's called Raven Remastered. If he died this early on,
Don't match the Raven's other letters.
Yes, it's his handwriting, his words. I've read all the Raven's letters, all of them, over and over again.
I never thought it was possible. A resurrected Raven.
The Raven was never dead. I shot the wrong man.
But that man had the stolen goods, didn't he? So he must have been in league with the Raven. One could hardly call him innocent. Where do we go from here?
We deliver the eye and then I'll contact Paris. A task force will compare all of Gephardt's known residences with the Raven's activity.
And if there are any inconsistencies?
You're welcome to keep an eye on the safe if you can't let it go. The ship will remain in Cairo for 1 day. That's all the time you'll have to catch your own Raven. I already have mine.
but speaking of Lupin, I actually have the game Arsene Lupin. So technically we can play that after this one. Okay, so we're on to the museum. Finally off the ship, thank goodness.
Ah, you're one of Legrand's men, aren't you?
My name is Anton Jakob Zellner.
You've come just in time. Grace, my dachshund, is missing.
There may be more important matters for me to attend to, Mr.
Director Abbas Mokhtar. And Grace isn't just a common dog. She's a purebred German dachshund.
And there's a master thief on the loose. Your point is?
So, the exhibition will still open tonight.
Like, I love dogs, but seriously, they're more important things sometimes, you know?
The final preparations are almost
Like,
complete.
But
the eye is worth millions of dollars, isn't it?
A terrible loss, a tragedy. That irreplaceable Egyptian cultural treasure has been stolen for the second time.
The second time?
What? Did you really believe that the eye of the Sphinx was found lying on the banks of the Thames?
Inspector Legrand, Professor Lucien, and Constable Oliver are overseeing the transportation of the safe. They should be here at any moment. I'll have a look around in the meantime.
Do you think that's necessary? The Raven is dead, after all.
Better be safe than sorry.
His body was never recovered. Nor the stolen eye of the Sphinx, for that matter.
It does us a great honor that the Inspector is concerned about us. But we have everything under control.
Yeah, right.
As concerned as he should be. But I am. Is the museum closed?
Yes. Only carefully selected guests may enter the museum during preparations for the gala. And of course, you're one of them, Mr. Constable.
What can you tell me about the museum's security system?
One of the best on the market. And the second eye will still be exhibited in our special treasure chamber, which is extra secure.
Treasure chamber?
See for yourself, to the right of the entrance. The eye is as safe as the British Crown jewels.
If you say so.
Around the museum.
Please do. There's a lot to see. And you let me know if you see Grace, won't you? I hope we find her before the great Inspector arrives. Isn't it fantastic how he solved the murder on the ship?
I solved the murder on the
It's
street.
in all the newspapers. The murder of the wealthy Baroness von Trevis.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I solved it. I almost got killed in the process. And Legrand taking
It's the stuff legends.
my work?
You should count yourself lucky to have the chance to learn from him.
Fucking bullshit.
What exactly do the newspapers say?
Did it.
Everything. It's fantastic. Someone on board must have informed the press immediately. Of course, it's a great advertising for us. The reporters will queue up tonight.
And it was reported that Legrand found the murderer.
Of course. Who else?
Well, I wasn't exactly uninvolved.
Of course. Legrand surely has a
I'm the one that deserves to be honored.
to he who
Fuck
is
Legrand.
honored. Right?
Well then,
Be seeing you, Constable.
Fuck you. I don't want to find your dog for you.
Here, Gracie. My sweetheart. Where are you?
oh, Mr. Inch.
Mr. Inch. There you are. I am so sorry. Baroness von Trebitz was a good-hearted woman. She did so much for the museum.
As you say, sir.
And you? Are you leaving so soon?
I'd like to go back to my hotel. These last days have been such a strain.
First, you sneak into the museum without greeting me, and then you want to leave just as quickly?
I didn't want to disturb you, and we'll have time enough tonight.
Yes, you simply must come tonight. I wanted to present Baroness von Trebitz with a medal. Now you'll have to accept it.
Of course, if you insist, sir.
The Baron...
He doesn't seem very happy about it.
Without her...
You think he'd care more, but he really doesn't seem to care about the Baroness all that much.
Very generous.
Yes, she was.
If you'll excuse me now. Constable Zellner, I want to thank you again for all you've done. You saved me, you could say.
My pleasure. See you tonight.
All right. So are we going to the museum or what? Okay, we're in the museum. Oh my god, for the love of God. Safe. I don't want to do that again. And I'm gonna take a quick break here. All that excitement, man. Oh, that freaking death. I hate the doctor, okay? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. That's how much I hate you. I have to repeat it 3 times. Like, seriously, that freaking death scene. Like, I kind of remember that part. Because how could you forget if you've ever played the game before? I mean, I played the original. And that part is just... It was annoying to me too the first time around. And the doctor was annoying me then too. Like, he is so annoying. I don't understand his reasoning. I don't remember if they actually... Like, did they ever explain, like, the real reason as to why he killed the Baroness and stuff? I don't remember that. Maybe that they will later in the game. But yeah, I'm just gonna go take a quick break. You know, just relax for a couple minutes, you know, from what has happened. Those of you watching me on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.